Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a divine masculine reading for you guys tonight. That's right, I'm just doing divine masculine in this particular video. I know I do a lot of divine masculine, divine feminine readings, and there will be a divine feminine reading counterpart for this, but it will be in a separate video so that we can dive a little deeper with the divine masculine right now. So starting off, we have 4 decks we're going to be using tonight. Gods and Titans by Stacey DeMarco, Sacred Tarot for the Heart by John Holland, Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn, and Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, because masculines like romance too. All right. Sorry about that. I hit my water bottle. All right. So pulling the first card tonight, Hypnos, Sleep. This is funny because I pulled this card earlier and I shuffled these, and I literally like pulled this, thought, oh, I need to shuffle this more, shuffled this a bunch more, and I still got this at the top. So this is the message that is coming through tonight, Hypnos. And I feel like this speaks to the divine masculine needing like to rest right now. I know there's often that push that the divine masculine has to like give, and the energy here is really one of rest. Like, it's okay to give to yourself by resting and taking that sleep. And I know there also is like that myth in the divine in the Twin Flames area that the divine masculine's asleep, he's not awakened yet, and that is just not true. The divine masculine is just as awakened as the divine feminine, and it's just sometimes it looks different. A lot of times the divine feminine is more awakened in maybe in spiritual matters, and then the divine masculine is more awakened in maybe business or grounding and things like that. And so you're awakened in your own ways, and you both bring pieces to the table, but you're both equally awake. But the energy that really comes through here is one of like rest and sleep for the divine masculine. And this could be like literally a need to sleep. I know that's been the case for me. There's been like this energy of like, okay, I'll push to get things done, and then I need to rest. I need to push to get things done, and then I need to rest. And so this is calling the divine masculines to spend some time and rest. It's safe to do that. All right, the next card, we're gonna just kind of pull maybe 3 or 4 from each deck, and we'll move from there. Giving and receiving. Yes, I feel like this is a great complementary card to this to help us understand. There is a balance that is needed of giving and receiving, and the divine masculine, though, is a very giving energy. He also needs to like give to himself, and also needs to allow himself to receive. I know that that's been something that has been in my a block that I've been working through as well, is like giving and feeling like I'm not receiving. And it's because I wasn't receiving, from myself. I wasn't giving to myself. And I was also over giving in certain areas where God wasn't calling me. And so it's finding that balance of giving where you're called to give, and receiving the support God gives you in whatever way that it comes, and being open to that balance. Cool. We have a nice little reading going on right now. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Yeah, this is like going deeper into this, like this rest, this giving and receiving. This is really a time for the divine masculine to be healing, and spend time in meditation, spend time doing the mirror exercise, spend time really resting and giving to yourself, because this is a time for deep healing. And some of you are thinking like, well, I have a job to do, I have work to do, and that's good too. But find that balance, find times to give to yourself throughout your day, so that you can have that like healing in your life as well. Let things be easy. She's just like crossing the bridge there, like mending and healing. Cool. Then we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yeah, this card has been coming up a lot in some of my recent readings. And again, it's just this energy of needing to rest. And I feel like for me, like I'm a little stubborn when it comes to this. I have a tendency to I just want to go all in with my inner work, want to go all in with, doing my work for my business. And I'm really working to find that discipline and that balance there to, do something that's sustainable and not, ending up taking from me. So it's safe to, for the Divine Masculine tonight to rest and enjoy his life. Very cool. The next wave is wisdom. Yeah, I don't really know much about this God and or Titan right here. But the wisdom speaks to, this is a good time when you're resting, when you're healing. It's a good time to receive that wisdom from God. And if you're pushing constantly, if you're constantly worrying about what to do next, you're trying to control the situation, Divine Masculine, you can't really receive the wisdom that you have, a connection with to God. God is going to come through when you're at a place of peace and you're able to receive it. If you're, I was watching a TFAS class recently where I think I was in a, I don't know, I forget what situation I was in recently where it was Jeff or someone was talking about how it takes time to get into, I think it was actually Jason was saying that it takes time for him to get into that mental preparation state of to really, really focus on what he needs to do. And, I feel like this is probably very common for the Divine Masculines of, that concentrated space of focus of just doing the work, executing the task. There's a lot of preparation that goes into that. And this is talked about in Life Purpose class as well, where it's there's a lot of preparation of, thinking about what you're going to do, getting into that space where you can receive from God, receive that wisdom in order to make your dreams come true. And this could be if you're trying to manifest your twin flame or you're trying to live your life purpose. The Divine Masculine needs to be in that healing space, that receiving, resting, healing space in order to receive that wisdom in his next steps forward. Cool. All right, moving on. Another card that has been coming up a lot recently is the Divine Masculine is moving on from old energies. And this is probably, again, what is coming up in the healing space here is moving on from that past energy, moving on from past patterns, and, moving forward in his life. This guy is, walking across the beach, and it can seem like a really, sometimes a disappointing time when you think of moving on. Sometimes you think of moving on from relationships, but you're never moving on from your twin flame. You may be moving on from a past dynamic with your twin flame. You may be moving on from, either a toxic pattern or some kind of upset that you had, some kind of old energy here. But it's not a bad thing to let go of that and embrace, a new beginning here. Next card is Miracles. And those of you who have been watching, I've been pulling, I didn't pull out the Surrender deck tonight, which is very uncommon for me. If you guys know, I love the Surrender deck. But I've been getting that Surrender to Miracles card very often. And again, here we have Miracles from another one of my favorite decks. This is speaking to how miracles happen, and you receive miracles when you're not trying to control the situation. You can't direct a miracle. You can't be I want this certain miracle to happen. Miracles happen when you live a surrendered life and you allow God to flow into your life. Something that they say in TFAS a lot is that, when you live a surrendered life, you actually have more control or more command over your life, because you allow God to work his magic. You allow those miracles to come into your life, and to actually get what you desire, instead of trying to control and get something that kind of looks like what you thought you wanted. And and instead you can get like the real thing. Nice. Next card. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Divine Masculine, I feel like this is more about your growing stage right now. I know this is the case for me and my union and my Divine Masculinity. I've said a couple times like on this channel that, you know, right now I'm going through like physical and also like spiritual puberty, it feels like, where it's like I'm really learning how to trust myself, learning what I desire, what my connection with God looks like. And, you know, that can affect your twin flame journey, where if you're like kind of like curious about who you are and what you're doing and how you want to move forward, you know, you're not really seeing yourself clearly yet. And that's okay. This is a journey of self-discovery, and you're always going to be learning new things about yourself. But if you're getting clear on those aspects, your twin flame is going to be doing that too. The Divine Feminine is going to be getting clear on what she desires, just as the Divine Masculine is getting clear on what he desires. And once you're clear on that, you can you're clear about who you are, your divinity, and you know, your values and things that you desire, you'll more easily recognize your twin flame from that space. So it's okay if you're still feeling like a child, you're still feeling like a teenager. Don't be discouraged. And you know, some of you out there, it may be like literal children that is, you know, affecting your love life. Maybe your Divine Masculine has children, and that's causing some kind of you know, situation where maybe he can't, you know, leave his third party situation or something like that. But rest assured, like, there's nothing that can get in the way of your twin flame relationship. It's just clearing the blocks so that you can come together in a compassionate way. All right, next round of cards. Shape-shifting. Yes, I love this. This is a transformation card. Your man is going through a transformation, ladies, if you're watching this. You know, and it's coming from this place of like needing to rest, receive that wisdom so that he can move forward and receive those miracles. Like, he's undergoing this like shape-shifting thing. He's becoming a man. And I know that this has been going through the divine masculines a lot, because we're all like healing masculinity in a really big way. You know, a lot of masculines on this planet are very stunted as far as their emotional growth. And a lot of us are like little boys in a lot of ways. Even if, you know, I grew up socialized as a woman, believing that I was a woman. And, you know, like, I'm coming into my masculinity from that space. And even those divine masculines who have like known that they were masculine all their life, grew up in a masculine body, you know, are moving into this space of really claiming themselves on a deeper level and becoming like men, like actual, real, like spiritually mature men. And it's a process, but we're all going through that transformation right now of being able to step it up and be the actual divine masculine that our divine feminines deserve. So this is a good sign, ladies. Your man's coming home. 11/11. So yeah. The next card is feeling alone. The divine masculine right now is going through, like, with these big changes happening in his life, there may be some feelings of feeling like he's alone, feeling like he's moving through this big shift by himself. And, you know, rest assured, divine masculine, if you're watching this, that you are not alone. Your divine feminine is there with you, even if she's not there with you in the physical. She's with you there, you know, in your heart. And God is also with you there as well. Like, God is your ultimate partner here. God is the one that you're going through all of this for. And, you know, once you embrace yourself, you know, and really, like, you know, come into this transformation, God is going to be with you the entire way and will come to you through your twin flame. So don't give up. You can see, like, he's feeling alone, but there is a light in this cabin. There is a light, you know, waiting for him, and he has a light to guide him there. And I don't know if this is a man or a woman, quite frankly, but but you know, you have a light to guide your way, and God is with you. So you are not alone, even if you feel like it. All right. Next card, discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Yes. This is another aspect of the divine masculine, discovering who he is, discovering the truth about himself and, you know, who he's meant to be, maybe discovering his life purpose, maybe discovering, you know, his likes and dislikes, getting clear on his desires. You know, this is, you know, right in line with the overall theme tonight of just this growing transformation of the divine masculine, discovering who he is. I love it. And our next card is healing family issues. Yeah, this is going to be a big one. And, you know, it's funny that we had both children and healing family issues in here, because this can point to healing, you know, childhood wounds. Because, like, that's going to be some of your biggest blocks to your harmonious union, to your twin flame union, is your relationship with God. And often your relationship with God is reflected in your relationship with your parents. Because as a young child, you see your parents as your source. You see them as God for you, because God is your mother, God is your father. And, you know, if you have upsets with your mother, you have upsets with your father, you know, those can be a great place to start with, to heal your relationship with God, to see like where you're at. And that doesn't mean that maybe you've healed through your mother and father issues with your physical parents and you still have some upsets with God. That's okay if, you know, you still have, your parents aren't making a new choice, or you have to put boundaries there. That's okay. You know, they're not your twin flame, so they're not going to automatically heal and grow with you. But it's just a good indicator if you're still triggered by things that your parents, your physical, like biological parents are doing. It's a good place to start with, you know, healing those wounds with God. And, you know, once you've gone past that, you can go deeper into that relationship with God and see like where there still may be upsets that are blocking your union. But yeah, I can definitely feel this in my union as well. I've gone back through and, you know, I've been working on my upsets towards God. I've been working on my upsets with my biological family as well. And it's a process, but it's very rewarding and freeing as you move through it. All right, so we're going to do the bottom of the decks for all of these to get the overall energy of the union. And the masculine, really. Let's see. Yep, here we are. I love it. I already love it. Okay, beauty. So divine masculine, you are not often, I think when people think of masculine, they don't often think of beauty. They think of beauty as being reserved for the divine feminine. And actually, this is one of the upsets that I've been working through too, of like claiming my masculinity, is feeling that I couldn't be beautiful as a man. Like I, you know, like back when I was presenting as a woman, I felt like very beautiful in a lot of ways, but I never like felt like I could never just quite get there. But I felt that, you know, when I first started transitioning, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna look great as a man. And that was really something that, you know, Jeff really helped me through, is, you know, claiming my divine beauty as a man. And I've gone deeper with it. But divine masculine, you can be beautiful, and it's safe to claim your beauty. And your beauty can be in your strength. Your beauty can be in a physical appearance. Your beauty is actually like your spiritual beauty, the beauty that God gave you in your innocence and your strength and in your life purpose. And you know, don't be afraid to claim that. Don't feel like that's something that's reserved for feminines only. You can be a beautiful man, a beautiful divine masculine, you know, in your own way. And you don't have to be, you don't have to feel like you're, you know, left out in that space. Yeah, and I feel like this is like going along with the shape shifting and becoming who you are. Like this is the deeper, like soul level beauty, for sure. Then the next card is simply love. Yeah, you are love. And I love this. This is like a little boy with his dad. You know, this is just love yourself through this process, divine masculine. Like you're growing up, Father God's there with you, you know, seeing his little boy grow up. and you're safe. It's safe to just love through this whole experience, and you'll get through it on the other side just fine. Reaching your destination. Yes. Yeah. The journey isn't just about the destination, but you know, there is a light at the end of this tunnel for the Divine Masculines who are going through, you know, this energy. You will be able to transform. You will be able to reach, you know, where you're desiring to go. And it's just having that faith that God is leading you perfectly. And you will like claim your castle. You know, be the king of your castle. You're getting there. So keep going. And the last card, and this is very exciting for all of you who are being like, where's my man? Romantic feelings, yes. You know, the Divine Masculine does have romantic feelings for his Divine Feminine. It's not exclusive to the Divine Feminine to want romance or to, you know, want, you know, this type of attraction. It's just a matter of claiming it. And when you heal through all of these blocks, when you transform into the man that you were created to be, you claim that part of yourself, you know, these feelings are real, and you can, it's safe to explore them. It's safe to explore the love that you have for yourself, the love you have for your twin flame, and know that, you know, it's okay to like express that. Nice. All right. This feels really good. I feel like I want to pull the Keepers of the Light. I hadn't even planned to do this, but I'm going to. Just one more card for the Divine Masculine tonight, and then I'll close it up. But yeah, it feels like a really powerful reading, guys. And if you're out there and you're like, you know, Gabe, this is heavy. Like, I'm moving through a lot of stuff. Trust me, I'm with you, brother. I've been moving through it too. I've been moving through this energy, and it's okay. You will make it through. And you know, if you need support on this journey, I highly recommend working with a coach using the mirror exercise. I myself am a Twin Flames Universe certified ascension coach, and if you'd like to work with me, you can find my services at sacredtwinflameunion.com. If you want to invest in TFAS and learn the mirror exercise, I recommend joining the Twin Flames Universe Open Forum and going to twinflamesuniverse.com to invest in those products there, because that is one of the best things that you can do to really like accelerate your union and, you know, claim your Divine Feminine, claim your masculine, claim your life purpose, and really get to know who you are. So our last card for tonight is Dharma Unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Yes, through all of this energy that we've covered tonight, it's important to recognize that it is a journey. Take it one step at a time. And I know there's this feeling of like, I just want to get through this because I've been there. But take it one step at a time. There's no need to rush. You just have to take it one feeling, one step, one, you know, nap, one guided meditation, one mirror exercise at a time to reach where you're going. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon that we're running to God. And, you know, there may be times when you got to sprint, you got to get where you're going to go, but you can have the journey be compassionate and take it just one step at a time and enjoy it along the way. So, perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.